People use the terms shampoo bar and shampoo soap interchangeably. They think shampoo bar and shampoo soap is exactly the same thing. They are not. Here's the main difference. Shampoo bars are not a soap. They're a mixture of surfactants, usually mild surfactants like SCI, mixed with some vitamins and some conditioning agents aimed to provide your hair with a very cleansing and at the same time nourishing and protective feeling. While shampoo soap is an actual soap that is made between oils and lye and then converted into soap, so coming from the saponification reaction. So a lot of times people call shampoo bars shampoo soap even though they do not come from the saponification reaction. And here's the main difference chemically between the two. Shampoo bars are actually pH balanced to match the pH of your scalp. So the pH of your scalp is around 4.5 to 5.5, and shampoo bars, they're pH balanced with citric acid, which is an acid that is derived naturally through fermentation, and then it's added into shampoo bars to drop the pH to slightly acidic so that it matches the pH of your scalp. Shampoo bars, they're basically looking like that. It's a concentrated liquid shampoo. It does not contain any water. It has basically this solid, mild surfactants, while liquid shampoos a lot of times contain sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, which is a very, very effective surfactant, but sometimes too effective because it can remove your natural oils from your scalp, so it can be very stripping and some people get a lot of irritation afterwards. But shampoo bars, they're made with mild surfactants and they're also coupled usually with jojoba oil, provitamin B5, vitamin E, and different oils and conditioning agents that tend to protect your scalp. So it's both cleansing and protective at the same time. It also comes into this very, very small concentrated form, so you don't need basically any plastic packaging, and of course, as you can see, it's very travel friendly and it's really long lasting. If you store it correctly, it can last you a very long time. Now, a shampoo soap is usually a soap that is made with more conditioning oils like olive oil and avocado oil. It might have some extra superfat to 6 or 7% to be a bit more protective, and it's a soap that has been used actually for hundreds of years. So I'm originally from Greece, and in Greece a lot of people, especially in rural areas, they would wash with this soap basically throughout their whole life. The problem with the shampoo soap is that it is an actual soap and it has a very high pH. And when you add something that is very alkaline, something that has a high pH, to an acidic environment, it might end up drying out your scalp a bit and leading to your hair feeling a bit rough, frizzy and dull. And that's why traditionally people would wash with a shampoo soap and then they would rinse their hair with a mixture of vinegar and water, or with a mixture of lemon juice. And the reason they would do that is because vinegar and lemon juice, they are very acidic, so they would balance out the pH of the soap and they would bring the pH down to a more acidic level that is more suitable for your scalp. So that's exactly why your grandmother or everyone's grandmother washed their hair with vinegar and water right after the soap wash. I like to personally use shampoo bars because they're pH balanced, and I like to use mild surfactants, so I avoid sodium lauryl sulfate because it's very stripping and it can cause a lot of allergies. So I use mild surfactants like SCI and SLSA, which is different than sodium lauryl sulfate. It's sodium lauryl sulfoacetate, which is way milder. I use vitamin E, provitamin B5, jojoba oil for protection, and it turns out to be an amazing shampoo bar. If you're wondering which one to use, of course, I think you should know about the pH, and you should know about perhaps if you're planning to use a shampoo soap, that you should rinse your hair with something acidic afterwards, or use a conditioner. And in the end, just try to see what works for you best and do that more. So as you know, I have an ebook that has different recipes for soaps, but it also has recipes for shampoo and conditioner bars. If you're interested in those, click the link in my bio. People have been loving it so far. I've been receiving some great feedback, so I would love to hear from you as well. Note that when you're working with surfactants are actually, it's a powder. When you open the bag, it's literally starts blowing off. It's a very, very, very light powder. And because it's a very light powder, you should always wear a mask to avoid breathing in a lot of dust, basically. So you should wear a dust mask and be in a well-ventilated area when you're handling any type of surfactants, whether it's the really good ones or the really bad ones. If you love this video, please leave a comment and subscribe to this channel. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys next time.